Okay, for the first of all is the abstract. Xenoglossophobia is defined as fear of foreign language, which is quite common among Malaysians. Although this fear is a worrisome subject matter in society, it is unfortunately not listed yet in DSM-5. DSM-5 is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition. It is the manual for mental disorders, the taxonomic and diagnostic tool published by the American Psychiatric. Thus, this research is done to expose the existence of this mental health issue that is occurring among second language learners in Malaysia. In this research, we will use a secondary research method. This will involve the existing data that have been summarized and collected to increase the effectiveness of the research. As mentioned above, we think that it is vital for Malaysians to be aware of this type of phobia, and this phobia also needs to be listed in the updated DSM-5. Now, let's go to our introduction first. Prior studies have studied and identified that existence of xenoglossophobia, or well known as the fear of learning foreign languages. Okay, this study has been surveyed by Aqilah 2018 that has analyzed 100 lower secondary students from a national school, and based on the analysis of SPSS, the results indicated that English learning anxiety impacted English learning motivations. Okay, according to Bennett, 1998, when our internal and consistent beliefs are threatened by any external stimulus, we activate our defense mechanisms to overcome such a cognitive inconsistency. Thus, using the research from the researchers of the past, we can say that xenoglossophobia basically have been detected in Malaysia, as the effect and causes have been identified. Okay, now for our literature review, xenoglossophobia is a situation perceived as threatening and beyond one's ability to deal with the threat. Anxiety is a natural consequence. Okay, speaking in a foreign language is often sensed as a threat to people's self-concept, self-identity, and ego, which they have formed in their first language as reasonable and intelligent individuals. Undergraduates may both stand up to certain issues, and furthermore, a few variables may influence their learning of the language procedure. Language students who have high self-adequacy will in general prevail at the language learning, and furthermore to be spurred themselves effectively than the individuals who have low self-viability. Alright, for our research objective is to find out the existence of xenoglossophobia among second language learners in Malaysia. For our research questions, first of all, why does xenoglossophobia occur among second language learners in Malaysia? Secondly, how does xenoglossophobia affect the second language learners in Malaysia? Thirdly, how are the second language learners coping with the xenoglossophobia? Now, moving on to our methodology. Our methodology, we have been using a qualitative method, which is analyzing the data that have been collected from the past researcher, which means that we have using articles from the past research done by other researchers. Alright, now let's go to our findings. We find that xenoglossophobia does exist in Malaysia, but there are not many research done to prove it as xenoglossophobia to be considered as the new kind of phobia, due to the fact that it is not even enlisted yet in the DSM-5. Because Malaysians are more familiar with the terms of foreign language anxiety, the FLA, rather than xenoglossophobia. Okay, now let's move on to our conclusion. In conclusion, according to the past research, we conclude that xenoglossophobia does exist in our society in Malaysia. This phenomenon is basically caused by the individual's self-esteem, and the effects of it may moving towards the negative lane, as it will affect the advancements of Malaysians' academic aspect in the future. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave comment in the comment sections. That's all from me. Thank you so much. Until then, goodbye.